And away they go from the 1800-meter marker. Towards the inside, Winter's Air landed running. Quantity is right there. Royal Apostle with the white blinkers, and then comes Mambo. Jama's on the outside of runners. Further back in the field is Royce Tiger, Chilean Dancer. Hamley's along the inside. Jamzik's racing about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader. They're all on a hold. Nobody wants to go as Winter Air continues to lead it. Royal Champion Scott's Party, we drop through the field. Further back in the running is Obi-Wan Kenobi, who races awkwardly, and then comes I Am a Rock. I Am a Rock is very wide out on the track, and then Equator and Haldane as the trailer. Winter's Air is controlling the pace as they move to the 1,000-meter marker. Quantity is second. Royal Apostle with the white blinkers and Jama's on the outside. Then comes Royce Tiger, Chilean Dancer, Jamzik's an awkward ride, Royal Champion on the outside, then Hamley. They are followed further back in the field by Scott's Party. Mumbo's further back as we go towards the 700-meter marker. And it's Winter's Air, the leader. On the outside, Quantity, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Royal Apostle and Jama. Further back in the field, Mumbo, Royal Champion. And then they're followed further back in the field by Royce Tiger. Top of the lane, though, and it's Winter's Air. Quantity second, Royal Apostle, Jama towards the outside, then Royce Tiger, down the inside Mambo, but Winter's Air still the leader as they get to the 300-meter marker from Quantity. Jama's trying to throw out the challenge, then Jamzik. It's still Winter's Air coming down to the 200. Jama's running around. Winter's Air still the leader though. I'm a Rock's running on strongly on the outside. It's Winter's Air, Jama on the inside. Jama and Winter's Air. Jama got up from Winter's Air, and I Am a Rock back in third. Number 13, Jama, goes from outside to inside, so actually wins easier than the margin suggests from Winter's Air. And as I say, he took Ant Mahula to the 2,200 meter on the way to the gate, and Jama down the inside. Winter's Air nearest us as they come down to the line, and they'll find that Jama gets to the line and wins it by about a neck. So number 13 is the winner. Winter's Air second. Third place was I Am a Rock, and that fourth position, a long way back to the fourth place horse, it's close. That looks like number 5 that runs into fourth. That's Royce Tiger, Jamzik, and then Secret Service. But Jama is victorious. That's for Alison Wright and Ant Mahula. Scott's Party, Quantity. Further back is Royal Champion. Tote favourite ended up to Winter's Air. The winner, Jama, number 13, that paid R4.10, would have been an unlucky loser because he moved from out to in and could have got beat because they raced wide apart. A number of horses raced very awkwardly in this race. Now, the winner is in the middle of your picture with the blue sleeves and cap immediately behind the runner-up who leads. Now, just take a look at that. Moves across the track and cost herself a couple of lengths. At this stage, Winter's Air, the stick gets changed to the left hand, but Jama goes towards the inside and is victorious, winning it by about a neck or so. That is the running of the 9th and last. Until next Friday, we're back at Greyville. Craig Peters signing off.
It was a close call between number 2, Winter's Air, and number 13, Jama. And this horse, the son of Braveton Soldier, you could just see in the closing stages from the 400-meter mark how green this horse was. He can only improve. But both Alison Wright and her team suggested that he'll appreciate the extra distance today, and they were spot on. Still so green, Alison, but thankfully he's got the job done.
Yeah, Deezy's still very green, but he travelled better today. You know, he was sitting much further up there, and which we thought he might do over this distance, you know. Just a very big thank you and well done to Edward Nyrak. Shame he and his daughter and brother-in-law were meant to come for the race, but they couldn't get a flight from Mauritius, so I'm very sorry that they missed it. But yeah, they also owned that horse that got scratched at the start, so I'm glad we could you know, pay them back with a winner now. So, yeah, well done to them, well done to the team. And well done to Summerhill who bred him. Mickey Goss actually phoned me after his first run. This horse was bought on that second ready to run that he does on the farm. And Edward actually, we were late in getting there, and Edward had already bought him. And when we went to see him, I said to Kevin, gee, he's a really lovely horse. So I think he's going to have a lot of fun with him.
And the way the stable's ticking over, you know, you must be happy with the way the horses are performing now. You went through a bit of a quiet patch, but he's building up nicely. A double today.
Yeah, Dee's very happy. Obviously, it's teamwork, you know, it all helps. And, you know, the wheel turns. You've got to just sit through those bad patches and wait for the horses to turn. So well done to the team at home, to Kevin, to Tammy, who's just joined the yard, and to all the owners. And a big thank you again to Hollywood for their sponsorship.
Well done, Alison.
Thank you.
Lovely. Let's get Athandiwe Mgudla in, and he's going to tell us a bit more about this individual and why he wanted to duck so sharply to the inside.
Yeah, geez, Deez, I wasn't really expecting that, you know. I mean, I think that last run, you know, I went down the inside on him, and I don't know if that could have been the reason, but I mean, he's a big baby as well, so that's probably why. I don't know.
He could have won much easier than he did at one stage. I thought this is going to cost him, but thankfully didn't.
Jeez, Deez, he really got me worried there. You know, after attacking like that, and it's such a big horse, you know, it's quite hard for them to find themselves. But I think he was the class of the race, and I think his class won him the race today.
It must be a scare for you as well, you know, beside them losing their stride. I mean, at that speed to see a horse duck, it's like taking a U-turn.
It is a bit scary, it is, but, you know, we ride them every morning, and we get used to things like that. So, yeah, you know, we go with it.
Fantastic. Alison has always supported you, and always nice to ride a winner for herself and Kevin.
Yes, yeah, I know she supported me all the way, you know, from apprenticeship, and it's very nice that they're still helping me out, and I really do appreciate the opportunities.
Well, you got the horse home, the confidence was there, and well done, yeah, Athandiwe. A nice way to end off the day.
Thank you very much, Deez, and to the winning owners for the opportunity once again. Thank you.
Well done, Athandiwe Mgudla. We got Mr. Bill Lambert that's going to represent the owner, and I'm told by Alison his name is Mr. Eduardo Narak. Mr. Lambert, you're going to represent the owner who unfortunately couldn't get a ticket to come over.
Well, that's what I heard, but this is so exciting, Deez. I ran so fast I've lost my hat on the way. But Edouard, bonjour, monsieur, bonjour. Sitting there on that magnificent Emerald Isle of Mauritius, and what a pleasure it is for me on your behalf to lead in the winner with your cousin Michelle. This was a really good win, Deez, and full marks must go to Alison and to Kevin. Of course, they really turned this horse out in magnificent condition. He stood out in the ring, and he reproduced the run that they were hoping. So, très bien, Edouard, in Mauritius. It's all c'est bon and classe mondiale, the horse. Well done.
Well done, Mr. Lambert, the ambassador of KZN Racing. And well done to the owner again, Alison Wright, Athandiwe Mgudla. If you caught this quartet, I think the numbers you'll need were 13, 2, 1. No, my best cameraman on course hasn't got it right. 13, 2, 12, and 5. 13, 2, 12, and 5. And Raymond Rogers having a laugh in the background because he knows Zane has got 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. He was always going to battle with 12. But nevertheless, a big thank you to Paul Lafferty, Craig Peters upstairs. Of course, we had Raymond Rogers and his team. And we had the 2 guys in the parade ring that did a fantastic job getting us some interviews. That's Kevin and Warren. And from myself, Deez Dianan. I hope you had a great afternoon's racing. And we're not going to forget the best cameraman on course, who is none other than Zane. From myself, Deez Dianan, until we meet again, which will be TGIF to Greyville. It's Friday. Take care. Salani Gashle. 12.